We start out this card here with the Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful card to start out with. 10 is a number of completions. Some of you might be completing a cycle, working towards this beautiful energy of 10 the Pentacles has to do with money, tangible things, earth, real estate, property, investments of any kind. And this is a very happy, harmonious, like ultimate fulfillment card of just about getting anything that's in your vision. So some of you have this vision that you are working towards. And I see this as more coming in where you're headed. You're trying to move in this direction. Could be for some of you a relationship that you know this is where your life path, it's your life purpose, work-wise, you know it's where you want to be. Because this is sort of the ultimate goal that we would all think about aspiring to. Not just material success, having your needs met, but just happy family, happy relationships, happy, flourishing, positive things around us. Now, this card is paired next to this Eight of Swords. And this is a card about restrictions, not being able to move forward. As you can see very clearly, this woman is blindfolded. She's constrained. She can't she can't do anything. However, 8 is actually a number of progress and rewards. So some of you, this is sort of the vision you want. This is where you're headed. You see the goals that you're working towards, and there's some level of restriction. It could be anything. For some of you, it could be restriction around, I'm getting for some of you, there may be some health issues that are holding you back a little bit. You may need to be getting some energy healing, something to remove. It could be restrictions internally, your belief system, what you want to do, where you want to head, and there's just some limiting beliefs or internal conflict that you're trying to work through to get yourself unstuck. As you can see, this woman could easily get herself unstuck. She's not in any danger right now, but if she doesn't, she's going to continue down a path that isn't going to be very, very positive for her. So the next card that comes in is, it's interesting that it's next to this Eight of Swords. It's another sword card. It's a 4. The swords also, are about your beliefs, your thoughts, your ideas, decisions that you're making. And this card is about taking a little bit of a rest or a break. So I'm thinking with these two together, there's some of you that are working on, it's inner work. You're doing some inner healing. Maybe you're going to just an extensive time of some sort of seminar, retreat, healing place that you're just trying to get to the root of some issues so that your ultimate vision, your ultimate goals, that which you know you're being led to do, again, for some of you, this might relate to relationships. Others, it might be your work goals, your career goals. You're just spending some time reflecting, healing, maybe some just meditation and prayer. As you can see, this night is resting in the sanctuary. He's finding peace and his getting recentered, rejuvenated. Maybe some of you just been super overworked, overstressed, over anxious about things, and it's time to take this pause. And this pause is going to be very helpful for you. This number 4 is actually a number of structure and stability. It may not, it may have been an interruption to you or unexpected or wasn't part of your agenda, but it's actually going to work out beautifully so that as this vision and goal is held in your, in your intentions and your prayers, you're going to start to work towards it. This is 9, which is before the 10, but this is also about a little bit more of a leisurely enjoyment of your success, feeling accomplished, making that kind of positive progress and enjoying the reaping the rewards that all your hard work is done. So I'm getting, for some reason, there's this challenge or delay where you're just having to take a little bit of a pause, do some inner work. Maybe there's just other conflicts around you or things around you that are keeping you restricted, and you need to just take that little bit of hit the pause button. And when you do, things are going to begin to move forward and move forward beautifully. This card, those first two swords cards really kind of summed up in this major arcana of the moon card as well. This is about wanting to go down a path, but yet there's something that's stopping. In this sense, it's almost apprehension. So some of you might feel anxious about a certain path. You don't know exactly. You may be restricted. You don't have all the information you need. Some of the message with this card is to tune into your intuition, to get your higher guidance, your higher, sense of direction, and deal with any fears or anxieties that you're wrestling with. And as you do, the things you need to be aware of. Maybe you're making a plan work-wise with these pentacles. You're thinking about going into a new business or moving forward in ways that are going to really affect your income in a big way. But you just need to get a little bit of guidance, clarity, a sense of direction, a clear sense of direction. Maybe even things need to be revealed to you that you haven't quite gotten all the information that you need. But that's going to begin to shift. And so for those of you, I don't know how this is relating to your own situation, could even relate, just even though they're pentacles, which have to do typically with income, investments, that sort of thing, property. It could be relationally. You are restricted. There's a break. Maybe it's a twin flame situation and you've got this beautiful energy here that's about success, happiness, fulfillment, but there's a little bit of a separation and restriction and a break. And, that's a lot of the healing work that I do. But new beginnings are coming. However this is resonating with you, work or career, new spiritual progress and personal progress that you're making. Aces are all gifts from the divine. This is Ace of Pentacles. This could literally be, for some of you, a new job offer, an offer on a home. Maybe you've been wanting to make plans in your life and you had to sell a home first. This can also mean money coming your way unexpectedly through, maybe you're finally getting some commission checks or some bonuses come in or some deals that you were working on. Big deals waiting to close and they weren't closing. That was the restriction. That was the pause. But when they close, boy, it's going to be better than you thought it was going to be. And it's not just going to affect your immediate circumstances. It's going to affect you for the long term. There's this path off into the distance. And the indication with this is that this is going to affect you not just in the short term, but also in the long term in a very big way. So some of you might be getting a job offer, starting a new business, getting funding. Maybe there was some restriction around starting a business and you needed to get funds and permits and licenses and certificates and all those things that have to happen sometimes before you can move forward. Websites developed. Maybe you were waiting on some contracts and things like that, and that's finally coming in. And boy, once it does, you're off and running. Magician card, manifesting, taking action, commitment, illumination, inspiration, everything you need to be successful. And the Judgment card, which if you've watched me before, anytime this comes up in a reading, I've renamed it. If I ever do a deck, I'm going to name this the Resurrection card, which is sounds a lot more positive and it's more accurate. Especially when you look at the energies here, these people are coming back from the dead. Things that have been settled, anything in the past that needed to be dealt with, it's taken care of. It's out of the way. The angels blowing the trumpet. And I think it's Archangel Gabriel, the great messenger angel, blowing the trumpet. Things are coming back from the dead. So maybe some things you thought were not going to work out with work, with business, with some deals and projects you were working on, contracts you were working on. Maybe you thought it was just completely stuck and stalled. Maybe it was a relationship that you thought was stuck and stalled on a break, and now we have this beautiful things manifesting. Both major arcana cards here, big life changes, big life events, and then the overall energy card is flourishing growth, flourishing abundance, Queen of Pentacles. And this is, great energy for long-term abundance. Long-term, it can be highly creative. Some of you might be, this was some sort of creative career that you're involved in, and that's beginning to take off and mature and grow and continue to grow. As you see all this flourishing flowers around here, there's that indication that this is just a continual progress of growth. So good luck with that, Gemini. Let me know how that goes. For those of you who haven't seen me before, I like to pull additional oracle cards and angel cards just to enhance the reading. They always give this just great confirmation on the tarot. And let me see which one I want to start with. I want to start with this one. From this oracle deck, it's called Between Worlds. And this really, as I went through the cards and I saw the messages of some of you, it's like great energy for the future, but something stalling. So some of you do feel like you're kind of in two worlds. This world's colorless, the one that's stalled and stale, but some of you are making decisions to move forward into a beautiful new energy that's got this vibrant color, and you feel like you're just in between, and you're waiting. Just know that this oracle card is here for you. Your higher power is at work behind the scenes. Things are going to work out. Divine timing is a part of it. Tick tock, tick tock. Sometimes we don't understand delays, restrictions, but in the long run, we look back and see things worked out as a blessing in disguise for our highest good. And sometimes that's just divine timing. So this angel card, these two really play into that same message very well. There's nothing to worry about. Everything's okay. Everything's on time. Divine timing, divine right order is all being worked out and orchestrated for your highest good. And just believe and trust. Trust in that. Trust in that higher order of things and surrender to the things you can't control. And it's amazing how acceptance and surrender really does begin to get things moving and open the doors. And it shifts our energy. And when we shift internally, in that in-between state, things shift externally.